Stranger Things has plenty of scares, but there are laughs too. Some of the funniest moments were totally unintentional. Which actors couldn't stop laughing during takes? Keep watching for the best Stranger Things bloopers. In the Season 3 episode, The Case of the Missing Lifeguard, Will, played by Noah Schnapp, decides to wake up his friends Mike and Lucas in a rather unusual way. Dressed in a purple wizard outfit, Will presses play on his cassette player, which, turned up to an annoyingly high volume, starts playing a funny medieval flute song. Annoyed by his circus act, Mike and Lucas beg Will to stop the music and let them be. And here comes a part that didn't come out quite right on the first try. Instead of saying, "I have seen into the future, and I have seen that today is a new day, a day free of girls," Schnapp couldn't stop saying another version of the line.
"And I have seen that today is a new day, a day full of girls."
In one episode from Season 2, actor Caleb McLaughlin, who plays Lucas Sinclair, finds himself having to enter a classroom with his back slamming against the door, walkie-talkie in hand. Once inside, he's faced with having to answer to an angry elderly teacher for disturbing her class. As soon as McLaughlin turns around, he's greeted by an off-screen voice who asks if he hurt himself.
"Excuse me,
Did you hurt
miss?"
yourself? No.
Reset.
McLaughlin seems to be having the most fun during filming, and we all know that if you love your job, you'll never have to work a day in your life. In a beloved bit from Season 3 featuring Finn Wolfhard as Mike Wheeler and Millie Bobby Brown as Eleven, an extremely awkward and blinded by love Mike tries to tell the girl of his dreams how he truly feels about her. The scene takes place in a supermarket where they're taking shelter from the looming danger that awaits on the outside, and has the two characters sitting on the floor face to face.
Is this a rehearsal or are we rolling? We're rolling. Hell yeah. Hi, editors.
And what editor wouldn't be happy about seeing a personalized greeting from Finn Wolfhard himself while sifting through hours of endless footage? Being tasked with containing the otherworldly events that transpired in the Stranger Things universe, we can all agree that Dr. Sam Owens is a man who carries a tremendous burden on his shoulders. In a scene from Season 2's Will the Wise, actor Paul Reiser enters a room wearing his glorious lab coat, turns to actor Natalia Dyer and Charlie Heaton, and is supposed to say, "It's not very pleasant in here, is it?"
It's not very pleasant in here, is it?
No wonder this became one of the show's best blooper moments. After all, the man is a natural-born comedian. The character of Will Byers has engraved himself in our hearts as a soft-spoken, well-mannered, gentle boy who would never hurt a soul. Well, unless he was possessed by the Mind Flayer. In Season 2 episode The Pollywog, Schnapp and co-star Finn Wolfhard, who plays Mike, are staring down at Dustin's trap, worried about the very angry creature inside. There's a frightened look in their eyes. And in an attempt to express his shock, Schnapp tries to gasp. But instead, this is what came out.
Oh my gosh.
In Season 2's The Mind Flayer, Dustin Henderson, played by Gaten Matarazzo, finds himself having to run towards a ringing phone in order to pick it up and slam it back down on the receiver. But in one particular outtake, he fails to do so multiple times, smashing the phone against the wall while trying and failing to hang it up.
Hey guys.
When Will Byers disappears and is presumed dead, Hawkins Middle School has a moment to say a few brief words in his memory. The scene takes place in the school's gym and has all of Will's close friends in attendance, but their grief is not shared by students Troy Walsh and James Dante, as they disrespectfully mock the boy who most people assumed has passed away. Mike decides to confront the boys for their behavior while the rest of the school is leaving the gym and pushes Troy to the ground. Troy then decides to attack Mike, but is stopped in his tracks by Eleven, played by Millie Bobby Brown, who uses her powers to make him pee himself in front of everyone. And that's when another kid takes the opportunity to make Troy the butt of the joke by saying, "Dude, Troy peed himself." But that's not what we get in the blooper.
Pissing himself!
Sorry.
Struggling to keep herself together while being terrorized by the thought that she might never see her son again, Joyce Byers, played by Winona Ryder, often finds herself entering into a mode of hysteria. In Season 2, Joyce and Bob are facing two government officials in uniform. The authority figures are in full listening mode as the desperate mother loses her ability to construct a sentence, which is more the result of Ryder totally flubbing her line and grasping for the next word.
Good.
In the Season 2 episode The Lost Sister, 11 sets out on a quest to find a group of unruly outcasts, including a strange but powerful girl who's later unveiled as Kali Prasad, also known as 8. 11 meets up with Becky Ives to look through some files, hoping to learn more information about other children the Hawkins lab has experimented on. It's here that 11 learns that Kali was kidnapped in England as a child. It's also here that Millie Bobby Brown got whacked over the head.
Is in me.
In episode 1 of Season 3, Hawkins Chief of Police Jim Hopper, played by David Harbour, sits 11 and Mike down in order to tell Mike that something has happened to his grandma. In the actual scene, which is somehow disturbing and funny in itself, Hopper says, "Your mom called. She needs you home right away. It's your grandma." Sounds simple enough, right? Nope, far from it.
It's your grandma.
Yeah!
No, I don't think so.
A few takes in, Harbour began defending himself, saying, "The word is so funny. When it comes to the most talked about bloopers in Stranger Things history, this is the one that takes a proverbial cake." The official Stranger Things Writers Room Twitter account dedicated a couple of tweets to honor this special moment, with one of them reading, "Legend has it that David K. Harbour still can't say grandma without laughing." As it turns out, this is also one of the Duffer Brothers' favorite bloopers of the show.
Nothing! There's nothing wrong with Nana!
What?
Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more looper videos about Stranger Things are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.